Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Garrett. Today we have a special guest. Garrett's brother didn't have to go to school today, and so his brother Grant will be joining us today. There's Garrett and Grant. Today we'll be cooking out of the Healthy Living Revolution cookbook again, trying new recipes, new things, trying to be healthier in our journey to this year. So this year we're making slow cooker enchilada quinoa bake, and Grant is going to show you the picture. Going to hold it way up here. You got to lean in, lean in, lean in, lean in. It is extremely colorful, and it is a delicious, delicious meal. Garrett, you're getting a bowl for us. Okay. There we go. Come on up. So the recipe calls for several ingredients, and I'm going to show you what we have here. We have coconut oil, onion. We have some quinoa, tomato, pepper, green chilies. I've got some vegetable broth, garlic. I have some, the recipe calls for tomato sauce and some tomatoes with green chilies, and I don't have any of that, so we're going to substitute with some spaghetti sauce, chili powder, some other herbs and spices, along with pinto beans, black beans, yellow corn, and a very anxious and excited cooking crew. So, to turn that all around and get us back into cooking, the first thing that we're going to have to do is cut up our onion and our pepper so that we can begin sauteing that. So I have here a very sharp Cutco knife. By the way, if you're looking for knives to use in your kitchen, I highly recommend Cutco knives. They are phenomenal. They do an excellent job. So the first thing we're going to do, because it does call for peppers, we're going to take the top off of this. And you'll notice that's a pretty clean cut there, actually. We don't have too many seeds in there to deal with. A slight tap on the hand gets the rest of the seeds out. We're going to dice this, so I'm going to cut off the bottom so that it sits up straight. And Garrett, I'm going to let Garrett cut the bottom of that pepper. There's your knife, Garrett. And Grant and I are going to cut up this top part. I'm going to cut it, actually I'm going to cut it into pieces, pardon me. And I'm going to let my boys use this tool. This right here is called the Clever Cutter. Now, you may have seen this advertised and thought this is really a joke, but I want you to notice this little hook right here keeps it nice and latched so that it stays closed, cannot cut while it's closed, and it is very, very sharp. But I recommend the Clever Cutter. I'm going to let my 5-year-old, Grant, demonstrate how it works. You put your produce in there. Uh-oh. You ready? Okay. One thing you want to make sure of, though, is that you don't get your fingers in there, because it will take off fingers. You ready? Cut. This is one way to help keep fingers away from sharp cutting objects, though. Hold on, Garrett. Hold on, Garrett. Okay. Got a couple things up there now. Hold on, Garrett. Hold on, baby. Hold on. We're going to cut it. You ready? Cut. Hey, there's Mom sneaking into the picture. Hold on. Ready? Okay, ready? Another slice there. And one more slice. Let's go ahead and cut this one while we're at it. You got to let it open all the way. All the way. There you go. Come slowly. There you go. Now go. And Garrett wants us to cut this one. Got to cut all the way down. There we go. And one more. Careful. I don't want to lose a finger in all of this, so we're doing this carefully. Let it go all the way up. There we go. Ready? Let's try and keep it on the cutting board. All the way down so it cuts it all. Watch my fingers. Thank you for going slowly. Go.
At the bottom, you can go a little bit faster.
Here we go. You ready? Cut. Cut. Cut.
Bye-bye.
There's another piece up there. Ready? Cut. Watch my fingers. Go slowly, and then you cut.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in your way. Here, let me move over here to this side then. Thank you for going slowly while my fingers are there. That's always safe cutting. Here we go. Ready? Hey, are you eating my peppers?
Yeah.
Hey! Those are for dinner tonight, bud.
No.
Yes, they are. Okay, ready? Let's cut these. We got to finish cutting this quickly or Garrett's going to eat it all before it's ready.
Yep.
Now, we also have another tool that we sometimes use for preparing our foods, and it's called the Chop Wizard. And this Chop Wizard is a 3-piece tool. You have the bowl, which is where all of your cut produce goes. You have the lid. Notice the lid has this grid up here on top. That's for 2 different sizes of cutting. And then I have this right here, which is the inserts, the actual cutter. This is the wide one. It's going to make large pieces. There's another one that does smaller pieces, and it looks like this. It's really quite phenomenal, actually. You set your produce here, and my kids like this one too because they can really smash it down. We're going to let Garrett do this one. Okay, Garrett, smash it.
Go. Bing, bing.
All the way down. Ready? All the way. Smash it. We're missing. There we go. You ready? Smash it down there. And when you finish,
Well, Dad.
you have chopped produce all ready to go. So I wanted to make these pieces just a little bit bigger, so we've used the clever cutter. Looks like Garrett wants to cut a little bit more here, so we're going to let him because I've got all day, and if you don't want to watch anymore, you can come back and watch more later. Garrett, go ahead and put it in there, buddy.
Dad, the bigger pieces I gave a little bit more cut.
Perfect. I don't want it on me. All right, here we go. Garrett, can you chop it? Can you chop this for me?
Well, that was a string across the eye.
Keep hitting it, buddy. Smash it, smash it, smash it all the way down there. Smash it.
Garrett, watch out.
There you go. Ready?
I have this.
All right.
Well,
You want to cut some more?
there's still some big pieces, so you can still always cut if there's still big pieces.
All right, Garrett, you ready?
And once you
Right here,
get
smash
through some and it won't go
Big smash.
anymore,
Hit it hard.
then this whip it. Ah!
Here we go. You ready? Here you go. All right, let's put this in here too. You ready? Okay, let's do a couple more of these bigger pieces. Watch your fingers, Grant. Watch your fingers, Garrett. Here we go. You ready? This will be the last one. All right. Here we go. So now we have, leave it there. So now we have all of our green pepper, or all of our red pepper, orange peppers cut. Yeah, the recipe calls for red pepper. We didn't have any red pepper, so we're going to use orange pepper today.
Yeah, I closed this because I didn't want it open.
Thank you. What a responsible cutter you are. Okay. Now we're going to need to do the same thing for our tomatoes. So I'm going to put this in our frying, or not our frying pan. We'll put this in our saute pan here in just a moment. First,
use this cutter?
Here we go. Nope, we're not going to use that cutter anymore.
For now, probably.
We'll use our onion. We're going to cut up our onion. There we go. Now, clean off this part right. Whoa. Whoa, hold on there, mister. Let's get this peel off of the onion.
Onion is super strong sometimes.
What do you mean by super strong?
Like, sometimes, like, if you have too many onions, it makes a big smell and it's kind of super strong.
So the smell of an onion is strong?
Sometimes. But not all the time.
Okay, here we go. We are going to cut this onion.
This is like...
So in one fell swoop, we're going to have chopped onions. Garrett's turn. Come on, Garrett, put some muscle in there. Ready? Here we go.
I was hoping Garrett.
Go, Grant. Ready? Last one. Here we go. Ready? There we go.
That was a big smasher.
I know, Amanda. They are super cute. And
Once they're
now
done,
we have all of our...
colorish, but not too much color with all
Around
this
please.
stuff.
Just for a minute. Here we go.
So, then we are going to add all that stuff.
Okay, so now we have the onion and the pepper
And
cut.
now,
We're going to move this out of our way. We won't need that anymore.
tomato.
Well, we're not going to cut the tomato in the same way. The tomato comes here in just a minute. Right now we're cleaning up our prep area just a little bit. Pardon me, I'm going to use this cutting board for a moment.
Then are we going to use this just like the tomato?
No, we won't use that with the tomato. The clever cutter doesn't do a really good job at cutting super soft things. However, zucchini, pepper, onion, apple, squash, potatoes, all of those things, the clever cutter does a great job at cutting.
Except with
We're not
tomatoes.
quite finished with this. The only thing we have
the
left to
juice
cut is the tomato.
might go everywhere.
This is tomato on the vine. And Garrett, what are you trying to get, buddy? A knife? You already have an... Oh, I took your knife. I put it over. Where did I put your knife? Oh, here's your knife. Okay. Daddy's going to cut through this tomato pretty quickly here. I'm telling you, Cutco knives are awesome at cutting soft foods. Tomatoes does a phenomenal job.
And butter knife.
Garrett, where are you going, buddy?
Garrett, you already have a knife. I didn't.
Oh, it looks like Garrett's on the prowl for something else. What's he getting? A knife? You got a knife, buddy. Okay. Would you use this one right here and cut up our tomato? No, this one's a serrated knife. Serrated means it has teeth along this edge. So you're gonna pull it this way. You have to be very careful. Just a second, Garrett. And then we're gonna turn it. We're gonna pull it this way. Those little serrated knives act like teeth, and they cut right through. Okay. Garrett, I'm gonna let you cut on this one right here. Grant, no. Keep your knife, buddy. Come over here. We're going to cut this side right here. Butter knives I don't really worry about. Garrett will do a great job at hammering that thing to pieces. Okay, I'll take the knife. We won't need to cut anything else today. Okay, if you listen, you're going to hear we got the onion and the pepper is sauteing now. They're both sauteing on the stove. All right, now the tomato. When should we put the tomato in with? When do you think we ought to start cooking the tomato?
Like,
Should we do it right away?
yeah.
You think so?
Like, you know.
Should I put it in now?
You have me like, no.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. We need to cut this piece up a little bit more because it'll never cook if we don't cut this up. There we go. Ready?
Put these back in.
That one up. Here we go.
Baby wipes, when your hands get sticky once a tomato, can always ask for one when you don't want to get out of cooking.
That's right.
Then,
A clean workplace.
this. Actually, no, you don't have to do that. You can just set it aside for a little while. Then once you need it again, all you have to do is that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, the next thing we need to do is we need to get our garlic cloves minced.
Try.
This is a Pampered Chef garlic press, and it is phenomenal. Are you planning on eating my garlic? It's okay. It's all right. It's food. I let my kids eat whatever food, real food, they would like. We avoid a lot of things in our family. We don't eat anything with food dyes in them. That we try and avoid that as much as possible. Well, what do you think about the garlic, Garrett? Do you like the garlic? Is it hot? It is hot? So you like it?
I'm taking off the skin. Mine. Dad.
Okay, well, let's see. So you like garlic or you don't like the garlic, bud?
We'll take off the skin. We had it like this. Now, have it like this. Then you put it in that.
Hold on. That was such a big clove of garlic, I have to press it twice.
Dad, come on, try.
Okay, hold on, we're going to get this garlic out of there.
So,
Okay,
this is the wax.
we're going to put it down in there. Hold on, let's get that down in there. You ready?
So,
Ready?
Onions
Squeeze it.
sometimes looks like.
Okay, let's squeeze it some more. You ready? Squeeze! Oh, did that work? Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Dada.
All right, get the garlic off of that.
Sometimes garlic, once you cut it, looks like that.
Here we go. Now we're going to get this garlic
Now this.
peel out of there. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. You ready?
Garrett.
Garrett's helping us with it. Garrett, you ready? Ready? Everyone, press hard. Okay, ready? Get that hand up here. Ready? There you go. You ready? Press. Squeeze hard. Well, Grant, you got some of it out of there. Good job. Here, let's get this up. Okay. Grant, can you squeeze more of that, please? We got to get more of that out of there.
Sure.
Grant and Garrett, you guys work on that. I'm coming over to stir our onion and pepper
It's on my hands.
and tomato.
That I can't get it.
Shoo! Isn't that colorful? Look at those beautiful colors in there. And these kids are going to eat it tonight. That's phenomenal. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Dad.
I'll help with this. That garlic press. Garlic is a tricky one.
Super strong, even.
It is super strong.
So if you want to see the inside, there it is.
Okay, now I'm going to put the garlic in with our...
You can barely even see the holes, but sometimes it kind of smells like avocado once you smash it.
Smells like avocado, huh?
To me, sometimes.
Well, there you go. Sage advice from a 5-year-old.
Dad, smell it.
Okay, here we go.
That.
Hey,
Dad, smell it.
smell the garlic?
Yeah, it smells like avocado.
Let's see. I would say it smells just like garlic. All
I
right.
say it smells like garlic, but avocado at the same time too.
Now, the recipe for this says to saute the onion, pepper, and then I added, of course, the tomato for about 3 minutes. And then we're supposed to add it to our slow cooker. So we have, here's our slow cooker bowl. It has been sauteing for a couple of minutes. All right. Garrett, can you help us scoop that in there? In my wallet.
Where's that?
You brought it to church.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get the rest of that up there. I'm going to help with this little bit. It's a little tricky up there reaching over a hot pan. All right, you want to stir that around a little bit, bud? Well, it is hot. It is hot in there. Can you stir that around?
That's what happens when you bang a pot with metal.
So for Christmas, my mother got us an Aroma brand rice cooker. And what's really, really cool is not only does it cook rice, but it'll cook roasts, it'll cook veggies, it'll cook anything. So we use it as our slow cooker.
Whoa. Wow.
The next thing that okay, are you finished?
No.
No, you're not finished? Okay. All right. The recipe says stir in the quinoa, vegetable broth, tomatoes, pepper, chili powder, cumin, and any salt. So it calls for 1.5 cups of quinoa.
Quinoa.
Grant, would you add our quinoa, please?
Sure.
Excellent.
Now you can't really
Oh,
see
yes. You're going to stir that in for us. Can't really see what.
vegetables, but they're in there. Like, whatever you add, they're always in there. Unless you get them out. They're not in there.
Hold on.
But
You're getting ahead of yourself here, mister.
The taste is still in there.
Now, Aldi's has organic vegetable broth for about $1 something a quart. And the recipe calls for 2¼ cups of broth.
Don't put that in.
It calls for a 14.5-ounce can of tomatoes with green chilies and an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. And so I'm going to put almost all of this in with it because I don't have all of that. So that ought to do. But this wouldn't be the same without green chilies. So I'm going to add some green chilies to it. Okay. Grant,
Mango.
would you put a scoop of green chilies in there for us? Oh, that's plenty. That'll be plenty. Okay. Garrett, can you stir that around for us, please?
I'm glad I didn't
Gently.
drop that in.
Gently.
That would have have been bad news if I dropped it in.
The recipe also calls for 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Garrett? Okay, we need to get a little bit more.
Yeah, this one.
Nope, this one will be for Garrett, I mean. Okay, now can you stir that in for us, please?
Garrett, does it look dark? Kinda? That's a spice, which sometimes gets strong. And then it isn't strong after a while, so.
1½ teaspoons of cumin. Garrett, Grant, would you dip this one in, please? Thank you. It says salt and pepper to taste. I like to put in about a teaspoon. Oh, you want to put the teaspoon in? There you go. You ready? And pepper.
I will.
I love fresh ground pepper. It makes all the difference in the world when it comes to flavor. Okay. There we go. Grant, would you put that in? That's about a little bit more than a 1/4 teaspoon, maybe a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Okay, I'm going to help with this for just a second. No, you want to do it?
Wait.
Okay, let me help with this hand then.
Like spices mixed with like little seeds, lettuce, vegetables, and stuff. And so it's gonna taste good at dinner time when we have dinner.
Now, at this point in the recipe, it says that we're going to just set it aside. We're going to let it cook. We're going to let this cook for a couple of hours in the slow cooker. And then when it comes time to serving, I'm going to pull out some good old-fashioned Kroger brand organic pinto beans, organic black beans, and organic corn that we'll then stir into it. And that will turn this, which is delicious looking already, into this. Now, when you're finished, you can also top it with some mozzarella cheese if you wanted. In the meantime, I'm going to do some tasting on it just to make sure that the flavors are all coming out okay. May need to add a little bit more chilies to it. I don't know. It shouldn't be super spicy because I got little kids. But that's the really cool thing about cooking is that you can modify it to whatever flavor you want. And enjoying or having your children join you in the process makes the anticipation of the meal that much more. So thank you for joining us today at Cooking with Garrett here, making a slow cooker enchilada quinoa bake. Our challenge to you this year is to do something new. Think about what you do in your life and see if there's something that you can change with how you're feeding your family. Maybe do exchange some ingredients. Maybe instead of having all of the sugar that it calls for, cut that sugar amount in half. And if it calls for, oil, you can always switch it with some applesauce. Ultimately, what we're hoping to do is inspire you to not only include your family in some healthier recipes, but include healthier things in your meals. So today, Guy with a Tie, cooking with Garrett and a guest, his older brother Grant. We hope that we have inspired you today to do something new. Make this a healthy living revolution in your life.
And don't forget your cameraman.
And the cameraman today, Garrett's older brother, Parker, who also didn't have to go to school today, so he and Grant are home today.
My older brother, who isn't really here, is Nathan, and he isn't really here only when he drives over.
So his oldest brother, Nathan, of course, when he decides to come and visit us, comes and joins us here, and he is a busy, very busy high school student, working man. So thanks again for joining us. Have a wonderful day, and be sure and like this video and share it so that others get a chance to see how they can include healthier recipes and healthier things in their daily life. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.